Hello and welcome along to HTML Basics with your host Robert Smith. In this part 8 of creating a 2-page layout, 4-page website using Dreamweaver, HTML and CSS, we're in the final straight now. We just have to add a couple of more pages. Let's see what we've got so far. If I preview my site in Safari, we've completed 2 pages. We've got the posters, which is the original page like that, and if I click on Stratocaster, we also have the Stratocaster page like that. Okay, we now just have to add these 2 pages that don't exist, so let's do that. So here I am in the Stratocaster.html page. I'm going to go File, Save As, like this, and I'm going to save it as Telecaster.html, like that. I'm going to save that. I'm going to go back to my code view and make sure I got that right. Telecaster.html, that's okay. Okay, now all we have to do is replace this image that's in the header. So it says Telecaster. Now I know if I look at my images over here like this, I really can't see their names, but if I double click on that folder like that, okay, I know that if I go in there and just change this word here to Telecaster, oops, make sure I don't make a mistake, Telecaster, like that, and I'll change the alternative image to Telecaster, not the alternative, actually the alt, so the vision impaired will be read out to them if they can't see the image itself. Okay, let's go to design view and have a look at that. Now as you can see, my header image is changed to Telecaster. All I need to do now is change this big picture too. So I'll go in there, code, like that. Now the images I'm looking for, I know I've got one called Telecaster. .jpg, like that. That's all the same. I'll change this alt to Telecaster image, like that. Let's have a look at that. Now we've got a different image in there, looking very nice indeed. Okay, go back to the code, and across the top here in the H4, we're going to have to say when too much twang is barely enough. Fender Telecaster. Just change that copy for the H4. Let's have a look at that. That's what we've just done there. Let's save our page, and that page is finished. So if I go and preview that in Safari, I should be able to go to my Stratocaster page, or my Telecaster page, or my posters page. Looking very good. Just one more page to add. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to go File. First, let's have a look at the code. Now, always just check your code that you do. It's base.html is what we want. Okay, so I'm going to save this file, save as base.html, like that. And while I'm here, I know if I go in here and just change that Telecaster word now to base, and the alternative text we'll put in base header image. Let's have a look at that. As you can see, our header image has changed. We put a new image in there. We'll do the same with this image down here. Content left. I'm going to type in base, like that, and it's a base image, like that. Let's check that out. Very nice indeed. And one more thing to do is to come up to the top here after the navigation and boom, 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 the almighty Fender. I'm going to call it what it is. It's a precision base, like that. Let's look at our design view. Very nice. Okay, so it's just about finished. I'm going to save that. Now I'm going to preview my whole site. There it is, my 4-page site is complete. There's my base page, my Telecaster page, my Stratocaster page, and my posters page. Now after we finish this, and after the 8 videos involved, you've come a long way. And let's sort of briefly summarize what we've learned and what we're supposed to pick up along the way. We've learned about things called div tags and the way we divide a page up into divisions, and then we fill them with content. We might fill them with a picture, we might fill them with text, whatever is required, and then we style them using CSS, so we can space our pictures correctly, change our fonts and all that sort of thing, then add some navigation. And up here we've learned about floating, which is a really common practice in web design, and takes a while to master, so how it actually works. But this one is quite a simple version of what we've done. It can be a lot more complicated, but we simply floated our this column or div tag to the left and this one to the right, and up here we floated our list items the same way, so they would line up across in one line. And that's basically it. So thanks very much for watching the series. I would suggest that don't do this once. Practice. HTML and CSS is a great discipline, but it takes a little bit of dedication. But once you're on top of it, you'll feel magnificent. It's a great thing. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next series of videos.